think, yeah,
Okay,
right,
and what we would imagine this is a must-win map for 100 Thieves, considering Split and Sunset are next.
Any team, really, when you have Asuna on that raise, he's looked great.
Sentinels on defense, 100 Thieves on attack.
Sentinels looking to keep up and really continue where they left off from Madrid, walking out with the hardware and everything, and quite frankly, I don't blame them. As well learned, but the defensive side here is about to be tested.
One goes in. Volleys do prevent this, but there's still no one to follow this one up. Three-person reactive push over towards B. Cryo has... I think Cryo has a chance to win the round if the timing gets good.
Cryo, they're so worried about Cryo, they're trying to re-clear him, but he hasn't shown since he was updrafted earlier. But
okay.
Tens is still not missing a beat. The human aimbot.
Back in action, honestly, should have expected that one.
He's been so great. Even in Madrid, he looked phenomenal.
He looked world class.
Yeah.
Wingman to defuse.
Which is like, I mean, that's tough.
Speaking of which, pushing forward, spotting the IGL, 100 Thieves.
Yeah, Wingman goes in, can tank the molly.
Handling it beautifully. Yes, Zelsus was there on the other side. Saucy's just going to hold the defuse.
Well,
Gonna get it.
Wingman just tanks the molly, and your afterplant util's not going to work on that.
They're so confident in their retakes, and they don't skip a beat. They understood that Cryo made a lot of.
There was a molly on the spike. It's just, it's just a little bro
played
diff.
his spot pretty well. I mean, he delayed long enough, made the entire enemy team re-clear him, but it just wasn't enough. And the chemistry right here between Zelsus and Tens, it was amazing, right? Tens knows that when he's taking pop shots on the guy on the left side,
it is a nice round from him. Give him that.
Angle, and it ends up just being a 2v1. Beautiful start to this game for Sentinels. And Zekin. He's so confident. Pops that dash.
At the ready with Guardian in hand. No one dare challenge. At least not yet. And now as he spots 3 different heads.
A little scary. Oh, Tyson.
Oh.
Just when it looked like Lucy was going to get a timing.
The bait in was so good.
Like, oh, I'm good.
Yeah, you literally think he got a insane timing. He just gets straight away shut down.
Reason, you know? Oh, what is he cooking with this pop flash?
Flash goes in, knife hits everyone.
Get the spike down and sitting on the floor as he tried to win out their fights. He used
nicely done.
And he falls shortly thereafter. Sentinels continue to cruise.
Yeah, they get the upgrade in some of the gun as well. So not bad at all. One gun missed. One gun down, we should say.
This is a pretty healthy bonus round for them. Like, this could be very devastating for 100 Thieves if they don't get early kills. Oh my gosh. 605 days.
Yikes.
Dang. Quite a bit of time. It's nuts.
The stats guy's doing him dirty.
Yeah, you were just mentioning the bonus and how much of a healthy buy Sentinels have here. It's a share for Tens, but rifles surrounding it. Zekin again, alone up here, has the dash to get away, to jump out. A little damage dealt onto Cryo, but that's all it is for now.
Hey, look at the support. He has John QT just sitting off site, watching his cross, and probably a molly will come out, I'm assuming, after John makes the contact. So Zekin can just hold down.
So insert one over towards B, but we're going to see a KO flash into the jet, clearing this at one point. I'm going to highlight this just to see when it happens.
You're going to see Zekin clear out this B area and maybe rotations come in.
It seems like Bang is ready for it.
Okay, after the info over towards A, instead of clearing all of this info, they just start rotating a little bit. So there is a weird timing over towards B at the moment for Bang. Okay, that's a nice way of doing it. Knife goes in, hits one, so they know there's one inside now.
There is someone waiting.
21 HP.
And he was smooth, steady with it.
You're done.
That is a huge kill. But you see this, the rotation's still coming into A. This is actually really good.
And the one person fake, and this is good though. This is going to keep 4 people here. I say keep 4 people here, keep 5 people here. So the calling for 100 Thieves is really good on this one, but 4v5, they're still going to do more.
I'm very impressed with this. And they have complete control of site.
They're very far away on this one, so timing might be the one. Boostio gets close, does have mollies though. Let's see if he can get one and get out.
Yeah, it is a one and done, but he is just going to have a one here.
Oh, it's Celsius on the other side. The elbow has been spotted. The bullets swing out, and Celsius falls. Bucio tries to drop into another kill, but ends up dropping to his death.
And that's the alarm bot.
Start to see some of that utility come through. Cryo on the late flank. The dash is proc. The first is found. And an attempt at a reaggress is John. Looks like he's going to be able to get it to happen. Still has so much to do.
Very nicely done from them. Yeah, they played this one well. Util was good.
Bucio's IGLing in this round was an absolute... It was just an absolute wonder to watch. I mean, yeah, Bang died early, and you know how hard it is on
the original call here was great though, right? The insert one, the one-person fake.
He understood that they
back over towards A once they cleared all of the B info.
I don't know what that was, but they showed so much presence towards the A side of the map. They understood that they baited the rotations out, and then when Zekin gets that kill on Bang, it solidifies that even more. Okay, everybody's probably towards A, because after he killed Bang, he didn't see anybody else on the screen. There's no reason to stay.
Then Knights didn't tag anyone else either. It was just the one.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're right.
And then to have the heads-up awareness to, you know, try to even it out. You understand that it's a 4v5. You have to make numbers even and make plays like that.
Money's pretty decent for Sentinels. Asuna has his ult, knife hits, so they got to wait for this one. Knife hit, what, 3 maybe? I wasn't even looking fully. Might have hit 4. Either way, they keep a good amount of people here. They definitely didn't hit the Viper, so they're still scared of anyone over towards middle, over towards B. Fish goes in, and they all get out, so free sight for them.
That's what I'm saying, that the Gecko ult clearing out all of A site.
Plant goes in, and we might see a Dizzy Flood.
But can they hold it? We've talked so much about...
That can still go one here. Whoa! Oh! Okay. Yeah, the lineup had spawned there as well. I thought he was dead, to be honest. I thought he was fully done. Yeah, big buy round as well, keeping 4 people alive, 1 gun rebuy, 1 armor rebuy.
Oh my gosh.
What a round to do it.
They just lined up for him right there.
Thrash isn't done with you.
I like how 100 Thieves in these post plants are playing a little bit aggressive, having people pushed up in these spots,
and they don't have to hunt too much yet. Don't have to hunt.
Retakes that they have. And I think that's
just a big win being able to keep these guns with so many people alive.
And dialed in on these retakes. You want to disrupt them, not let them have their perfect image of that, because honestly, with how SEN have been
was the first series, just G2 fully in control.
Nice round.
The Icebox was really nice if you want to watch it. It wasn't like a close game or anything, just like a cool comp.
And just that little peek. He hits the nice collab there, but that little peek, killing Zekin before that flash actually connects onto him is everything. I love the little nod.
Little nods, yeah.
Like, yeah, because I did that.
Yeah, that was me. All me.
5 and 2 for the duelists, 1 away from Blades.
Looks like a punish over towards B, and it looks like we might be going B.
See how far back they're playing, I guess expecting some aggression from the defensive side. But
they are fighting for this Dizzy, so you would imagine this Dizzy's done.
Where they're currently postured and pressuring. Zekin has to dash away. They've left a little trap.
It's all a bait. It's all a bait.
It's tucked in there. It is. Finds 2 off.
Lovely from them. Yeah, and can Sassy get out? Yes, they can. Tens did fantastic. I would love to see what the flash looks like from his POV. It looked really strong.
Many times. Like, yeah, he could have sat there like and just tried to challenge and gotten the kill and maybe secure the round had he gotten it. But if he dies, he understands that the entire round opens up for 100 Thieves.
I mean, I just loved, and yes, Sassy was a part of it, but I love the layers to what they just tried doing. Zekin had to have been seen, right? Or else the threat isn't there, and then he dashes away, and they think, oh, it might be free. And then 10 sets up that 2K. That was perfect.
Yeah, a little pop flash for himself. Even Saucy showing there as well. Just a nice little bait and switch.
Ollies.
Cryo knows he has to do something here. He has to get an early pick onto this retake.
Cryo still has dash.
In their favor.
And Saucy's so smart to use it from there. To use the Gecko ult from there.
It didn't get a ton of value, though. Gets caught early. Cryo dashing backwards. EU not far off.
Oh, nice reposition, and they might not expect this guy here.
Now, this becomes far more possible, far more doable.
Great readjustment from Sassy.
First Cryo, the hero of the previous round.
Might have to updraft. Yeah, nicely done from Zalsis. Yeah, it's a good. I I mean, Sassy just played really well.
And yeah, it was a very
Util was
early
nice,
ult,
and the
like, he
shot
used
back
it
side
from
was
so far back,
really,
Saucy
really
did,
good.
But I actually think it was so
I would
good
love to see
because
this flash from Tens, because it
with
felt
the
like
way
they
that
ate
Thieves
it.
have been playing these post plans so
Yeah,
far,
they both
you can
ate
tell,
it.
especially when they're down numbers, they're trying to find
Wait, that
something,
was-
anything. So just denying that early pick and getting that dash out early,
Sure.
I mean, it makes a difference. Ten's already at 6 assists.
Yeah, it's been a great start for him.
I mean, man, this guy cannot be stopped this year.
We'll check in with a couple of ults on the side of 100 Thieves, Cryos, Blades, but more importantly, EU has his ult too. Cryo starting to feel some of the
Oh my
pressure
goodness.
that Zekin takes, and there's the ult that we were just referring to.
Oh,
This tandem has
what
been
a shot.
very
But
effective.
Zekin's still here with
so
knives,
far.
and Sassy
Second's not
now
able to
needs to
find any
kill
values.
2.
100 Thieves continue to push towards A.
Minimum.
Sassy's left alone. The only thing keeping them apart
No way.
Oh,
No way.
is
Oh.
the wall. Not a single kill is found.
yeah, when the orbs
Oh my
started getting
gosh.
taken, I was like, man,
Such a
maybe.
tough situation to convert into. Zelsis getting one with 4 more to
The
find.
great answer back from
Nothing
100 Thieves. Money was low on this one, but they managed to
Tens
keep
actually
everyone
got caught
alive
lacking
as
up
well.
on that
So,
top gen.
speaking of
Actually
money, the one
made
person
that
gets
jump
super
as a
wrecked.
KO. It's actually really cool that he's able to do that.
Guess
because
also
you don't
takes the
expect
hit.
a character like KO to be up there, but I mean, just gets taken out by the wide swing from Cryo, and then trades coming in, being overwhelmed on that A site. This is the dangerous thing about, you know,
What the?
being pushed.
Okay, that's Prius.
You have the telestrator. You need to break that down or something? I don't know. That's your job.
Well, as you can see,
That's your job. Turning attention over to round 7. Glider by for Sentinels. Zelsis with a stinger. All attention B behind the Viper wall.
Zelsis
Luciel's ult
1 kill
online
away
and
from an
invested.
ult as well.
Pace, too. This is like right off the rip of the round. We haven't seen this so far from 100 Thieves.
Yeah,
Taking
decisive
control
on
of
this one.
base,
Spam
and
comes
down.
in. They managed to
Honestly, I
dodge the
like
spam.
base too,
KO
because you
ult.
don't really give an opportunity for
Dizzy.
Tens to use his ult
Hey, and it
reactively.
stops the
They're
plant.
going to take so much space, though. Bang has gotten
Oh
behind
man,
them.
Bang just wins this round.
The
Dude, he might
timing
not
of this
even
is
to
huge.
activate.
They all fall.
Bro, Asuna
Another
dude's
one in favor of
unreal
100
here.
Thieves.
Very convincing round right there. The fast.
It was over.
decisive
It was
lead
over so
after they've been kind of
fast.
playing semi-slow. Showing a lot of utility at A in the previous round. Now just going for the B split with late lurks.
Oh, I wonder how we got the double.
Sentinels calling a timeout, giving us a moment to
Yeah,
discuss.
timeout, and there's 2 people that can't really
what
buy on
we're
this one,
seeing
so
here. I
low
think
buy
100
coming in.
Thieves, they look confident. They
Yeah.
look comfortable. They don't look phased by really anything. They're playing their game at their pace, under their own terms, and it's working.
I think they have a great game plan so far. They've been doing a lot of pressure in this mid and A area of the map, and that kind of opens up that entire B. And when you have B site down, I feel like it's so much harder to retake on B than it is on
Coach
A.
Curry.
Yep.
Curry just
So I really like
in
the way
this
100
cam,
Thieves
that'd
have
be so
approached this
funny.
match so far.
They could have played
Even
into
Crowley,
it.
he just looks so much more confident.
Is
than
Curry
we've seen
watch partying
honestly
this? He must be,
previous
right?
matches compared to last year, everything like
Yeah,
off the rip of
1000%.
pistol round, you know, just jumping up on top of that mid area and just being a menace, just making Sentinels have to clear him out while his team plants the bomb.
He is, yeah. Dude, I wonder if he's
A
got
little bit
it.
of a slow start from Sentinels.
Wonder
as
if
well,
I wonder how much he wanted to play.
Still
in the
plenty,
gun rounds.
yeah, there's still plenty of Valorant to play as well, but you're right. I mean, 4 of the last 5 going in favor of 100 Thieves. It's not too shabby of a streak. We'll see how things change on the other side of this timeout. Saucy, the only one from the defense with the rifle. Meanwhile, if you look at the side 100 Thieves, they've got resources for days. And their ult cycles are starting to come online. Many of them just 1, 2 points away.
Yeah, and this is the same setup for Sentinels last time. Maybe the right click flash again. Dudes.
Oh my god. Talk about comfort.
Whoa.
Cryo's sitting cozy
Okay,
right
Big
now.
Mort, thank you with the 11 months. Thank
Yeah,
you, thank you.
He came ready to play today.
Yeah, give me the replay on this one as well. The
He's
guy
trying to
is
make a statement
fragging
right now.
out.
Yeah, you may
Honestly, a
have
lot
won
of players are
Madrid,
fragging out.
but I've been sitting here watching you play and I want it.
And yeah, these are eco frags, but I think again we talk so much about confidence.
still
we talk
fast and
about what that
impressive.
does to play throughout the rest of the map. I think it has pretty tremendous
Keep having these rounds where multiple
Yeah,
people
it-
survive as well,
And
so their
especially
money is
on
just
the
flowing.
duelist role, I think it's very important
Yes.
to be warmed up and heated up and have that confidence when you're swinging players to, you know, not just swing to swing, but to swing to kill, you know, is a big difference. when you have the intent of someone being there, you're just more dialed in on your crosshair. You hit every shot like he just did. Look at this. I mean, it wouldn't be Zelsis if he didn't get a kill with the SEN bundle.
Last player standing.
Junkie T tried getting into it. Zelsis is not able to convert on
Right,
another,
one
so
death.
nothing really saved.
And honestly, their money's so high that they might even rebuy armor with the
24-33.
24-33.
Bang has his carried into the 9th.
And I think that timeout was mainly for this first gun round. So
Anyone played the G2 Icebox comp before? Nah.
Cooked up. And here's the
Really
replay.
confident it's the first time we've seen it. Apparently M80 plays something very similar.
It really looks pretty easy for Cryo right now. It's not like he's hitting some insane shots. It's just very, very good crosshair placement.
This is gonna be
I think
fun.
one notable difference here, Zekken has the op. First time of the map, if I'm not mistaken.
And it's going to be hard to clear him out without having that KO knife to, you know, tag him, find out where he is, because there's a lot of unbreakable knives that you can throw that'll give you that info.
Oh, it's going to be on Boostio to go exploring and hunting, fishing.
Other big buy rounds, and we have a lot of ults here. Fish ult to get them sight, Viper ult to win it after plant, and potentially a free orb for EU to get his ult.
But I think the interesting
If
thing
they
is
get the ult, that cancels out Zelsis' ult, so I don't know if, yeah, orb is still here, man.
With Zekken on the other side, now mind
He would
you,
love
previously
to
it was
get
a knife from Tens that gave that away. Doesn't seem like it's going to be the case this time.
Go far enough to break into
Great
this.
shout, and I wonder if Bang is going to show somewhere on purpose so the enemy team understands.
Thieves have been mixing up the agents that have been lurking.
He was actually lurking at B, so maybe if he shows somewhere, maybe if he shows on A or something, even just a molly, that might make the rotate.
Dodge the knife. I think they were going to go back B until they all dodged this knife. And as we can see on the minimap, this is the right call. Official goes in. It's over. I'm just going to highlight this to see if we get the orb. Yeah, we do. So that's that. It's over ult to cancel the Killjoy ult, which is going to be big for the retake.
Another free sight.
Official to get the sight. Viper ult to plant is the good Viper ult where you can tuck over towards here. So this is a very, very hard retake.
That is so cool. It gets a little cubby.
Does Zelsis even bother ulting?
And of course, Cryo playing in front of his
It's
team.
the Sova ult.
Playing tucked away as safe as humanly possible. There's going to be a late flank out from Boostio. If the timing is right,
shock
Cryo
dart
opts
with the
to
K
fall,
with the molly.
and Bang is gonna
But then
join
too many of them are doing lineups.
Everything fell apart on this one. It didn't get to half, but it's a 1v5, and there's plenty of time. The retakes again.
Ball was committed in that. I don't
Okay,
know
so
if I agree with that
100 Thieves did a
call.
weird thing here where they decided, instead of just using the
Sets
Sova
itself
ult to
right away.
break
But yeah,
this,
the
they
retake was
decided to
amazing.
just
And they even
do
had the Gecko
a
molly
shock dart and
to
then a
fish
Gecko
out the
molly.
one
But
gap
then did they just get
in the
caught
cage
in the open
That-
where
those
their
small little
util
details
was, so it just
make it
wasn't
impossible,
worth?
Because if that molly doesn't come through, Bang can survive and get back into the gas,
Right.
and you're good. And you just play spam on the bomb.
I mean,
with
they
the
were
Sova,
very much
and
on
everyone's
top of it.
one-shot kill. And we saw, you know, Cryo still tried to disrupt the retake, but that KJ.
Yeah, I need to watch that a
he
few
had
times over to
he
actually
had
work
to push
out
back
like what went wrong in terms
after
of
he used
100
that
Thieves
dash.
there.
But now look, Boostio has an off in play. Attack off.
Cryo gets knives,
Let's see if
back
he
up
can catch
knives, and then
anybody
John
off guard
QT's
early
one
on.
away. Second has his
historically
op,
good with it.
holding all the way over towards B as well, so heavier rotate can
And
come at the
actually, Bang
moment
told
towards
him
A.
from the previous round, hey, Zelsis likes to peek under the tube, so that's why I think he bought it. He's holding that under tube area. And as I say that,
Yep.
Zelsis gets a pop flash peek, but info gathered. That's it.
The alarm bot left.
Wait, even the
to protect.
angle on that
Now 100 Thieves
over
have a moment to
rotate
slow
is
things down,
very much in.
as really has been the approach.
The
in a couple
angle
of these
over
rounds.
towards
I
B
do think
gets
the interesting
left.
thing about how we've seen them play
Now
this
have
attack
5
side is that
people
it's
in the
been
circle
dynamic,
towards
right?
A.
They've been pacey. They've been more methodical and meticulous.
And even mixing up the sites that they're doing it
Yep.
at.
Very early
They've
to
shown
be
a lot
doing
of
this.
depth and a lot of intent in playing the entire map to its full potential. And there's the pick that you were looking for from Boosty.
What do they do with it now?
What the?
That was pretty.
Yeah, and we got to keep an eye. They could definitely just bail on this. Look how much space over towards B. I think you
So
bail.
far up, Bang has gone
Weird.
behind them.
Okay, so they stick over towards here, and Viper
If there's an attempt to save, it might
getting
be
involved. Viper just gets one here at least, maybe two. Trigger discipline.
Right now for Bang.
they're running circles around
Cryo
right now.
stole it. Okay,
Cryo's
nicely
playing
done
well.
as well.
Bang
Though
is
this
getting
was
space.
a
Boosty
good
sticking
round,
people with the op.
and yeah, Bang
This
got a
is
lot of
great
space
stuff
over
for
towards
Thieves.
B. I'm not sure Sentinels can over-rotate like that, but
when they do their A default, they're getting somebody inserted, whether it's
I think they're just playing relatively loose.
towards that B area of the map.
I say
just
relatively.
listening for the
They are playing
rotations.
very loose.
And I mean, they could have gone back there this time. They decided to commit.
Yeah.
And this was that was the
Yeah.
That knife was insane.
That was pretty. I think the tough thing is too, we saw Zelsis set up the alarm bot mid, which is generally, if you're gonna get a late hit, like if you're gonna get late flank, that's where it's coming from. It's so much harder to worry about the exact opposite side of the map in situations like that. So again, I think indicative of how 100 Thieves are really looking to play the entire map.
Yeah.
Knife hits the drone.
That's a lot of utility.
Second does get away with not having to pop his dash. And he still doesn't pop his dash and he goes early. Nice off angle from Asuna.
Ready for it.
And I guess the knife only hit the Sova, so they didn't think that this many people were in front of the knife. That's why he went re-aggro here. Yeah, it was more just the info of the knife. It's them thinking it was only one person. Or maybe two max with the Gecko. Like, what a flash that was.
He still gets a kill on Boosty, and that was the immediate threat.
That could have been very dangerous for Sentinels, but that pop flash from Tyson was
perfect.
Amazing.
Again, showing proficiency.
Keep an eye on Asuna here, because if there's an orb or if he gets a kill as well of the plant, that is
utility to play around.
Well, that's the kill. That's official. Oh, it's not. Spike goes down because the molly didn't.
John's going to be late on the rotation too.
This is official.
Sentinels are going to wait for everyone to get together and then attempt this retake.
This is so hard.
We definitely got to pay attention to John QT here. Behind, no one at the moment expecting it.
But even then, I mean, you have to be able to alleviate some of the pressure on the front, and they just can't.
1v3, and then you're not going to play for a while, so they're going to know that you're behind.
John has no choice but to save.
I think that's right, considering this.
100 Thieves, and they decide to all play in and take the fight. Two Sentinels once again. They didn't even care about the flank. They're like, all right, let's just flip it. Why not? And I think 100 Thieves should have an idea that John went to go save that off. And they've been doing a good job not getting...
Yeah, that's true, Carson. Cryo's doing bits.
Using a lot of utility, like I said, on their defaults early on. Committing the drone, committing the Gecko Flash, picking it back up, and then just holding. Or depositing somebody and going back to the other
14-7.
side.
That was big.
Yeah.
Because again, I think we've seen a lot of situations where 100 Thieves have a numbers advantage, and it's because of little plays like that.
Yep.
Where they're just so much more comfortable.
And, you know, it might look troll of Zekin to, like, re-swing into that, but with the way that 100 Thieves have been playing, he has to, like, re-clear that to understand if they're there or not. Because they've been leaving a lurk a lot of the times. If he catches that one lurk out, I mean, that can give you the edge in the round.
A beautiful hat from 100 Thieves so far. Still one round left to play. Hot shot rattled. Thrash invested. Celsius has been here a couple of times. Gets a timing. I thought he was going to get punished by Bang.
Wow.
But they continue to double down.
Let's see, 2v4.
Like for the first time in a little while, Sentinels have a big numbers advantage. EU and Asuna, the only one around. Asuna falls, EU joins them.
Yeah, nicely done. 5 on the harder side.
Not bad. Not bad at all. 100 Thieves looking pretty good. But can they keep it up on the defense?
Switching sides.
Sentinels is not a team that just rolls over for teams. They make it hard every single time. And we've seen them in a way bigger deficit and come back on their attacking side.
I think the one benefit for Sentinels is they've been in positions like this before. They've played more rounds than anyone else, and you know they're comfortable with it. Smix is standing by with Masters Madrid champion Curry. Let's take a listen.
Thank you very much, Doug. The crowd loves you. The crowd loves you, Curry. It is such a pleasure to have you here with an introduction like that as well. Is this your first time here in the Riot Games Arena?
Yeah, this is my first time being here at the arena. It's amazing. I mean, the crowd is amazing, and I mean, Sentinels are going to win this game too.
We were chatting a little bit before this interview started, and I could tell that you were super, super confident. And even when Cryo was popping off, you were saying, oh, you know, I believe in these guys. They're the best team in the world.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, Icebox is probably one of the worst maps for Sentinels. So even if 100 Thieves do get this map, Sentinels are going to win this series 2-1.
I know that you have had an experience that not many players get to have, which is you actually got 3 days to practice with these guys, scrim with them. What was that experience like for you?
I believe we played like 12 scrims and lost 1 scrim, even though I was subbing in with Zelsis IGLing. So, I mean, I just experienced how good this team is, and yeah, I mean, they're just insane. I don't know what else to say.
Okay, last question for you. In an alternate universe, it could have been you up on that stage. You're making a face, but what do you think that would have been like for you?
Yeah, I mean, I'm very confident. Like, I legit felt like we were unstoppable from scrims. So, if I was playing, whether John or me are playing, like we were gonna be 100 Thieves anyways.
All right, love to hear that confidence. We'll see if that confidence comes to fruition as we head back to the map with Doug and Baby Bay.
Thank you so much, Spix. Yeah, Dre, I think the big takeaway is that Curry's up next.
Yeah.
I mean, he might be him.
Nate Shot might have some things to say about that, but, I mean, he is him. We saw him in the offseason actually sub in for C9, and he looked phenomenal, honestly. Played some of the best Valorant I've seen him play in a professional setting.
We'll see if that confidence translates, as Sue said, because Sentinels
what do we got for the pistols? Sentinels, obviously 1-0 in terms of the pistols. Let's see if they can get double. Speaking of double, we got 2 sheriffs out.
Asuna already farming an early orb.
Yeah.
This pistol's big though on a close map like this.
Oh, yeah, continuing the form.
Is big.
That's awesome. 4 people here for that
Yeah,
setup.
4 people with this. This is too strong. This pause with a sheriff is good for 1.
Might just get free kills.
Watch him get into the dinks, now I've said this.
Oh, the dizzy might be a problem. The flash is too.
Nice flash to push him off.
Cryo swinging backside as Saucy commits to the plant, or Wingman does anyway. Ten's doing his best to will this thing back his way.
Whoa.
Falls into Boostio left alone.
They didn't see him though.
Oh, honestly getting hit by the knife? Damn, Sassy, that was a sick round. That's no raid boss to Cryo. Oh, really dropped him.
Seriously, the kill that he got on the bang, I believe it was like an insta.
Double pistol.
And they were in a Viper's pit, all 3 players. So the fact that he just 2-tapped him like that quickly, was crazy.
And again, that was off of an opener from Cryo. They had the numbers
it was
advantage, and pistols.
It was sick util from Sassy as well to push the guy off of the top who I was pretty confident was going to win them the round. Yeah, and double initiators coming in strong here.
I'd be smiling too if I would have pistol that way. You were down.
Yep.
Big.
No buy, no investment from the defense. Really, other than the fact that 4/5 of their team are sitting B, and that's where a lot of Sentinels are as well. Whoa! 1 kill found.
3.
By Bang, but you imagine the rest
Last player
will fall shortly
Oh
thereafter.
Okay.
John with 3.
Yeah. The insta dinks for everyone. Not bad. They get a plant here as well. And for Sassy, that is huge with the pistol rounds.
And yeah, these last 2 rounds, but
the plant on top of it as well. Visual is here. Cryo, op, and armor.
4 people B when Sentinels did the B default. They had 4 people on A when Sentinels went for the pistol round at A. So the reads are in there. Like, so clearly the prep is good. They understand how Sentinels likes to play this map. Cryo, early off.
Light armor too.
Oh, he's insta going for a peek. And he doesn't want to shoot it.
He decides to not shoot the turret there, and I wonder if Celsius understands that that could be the off.
We're going to have to keep a close eye on how many crashes we get. Sassy's already gotten his first. Spotted 2, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh,
But Bang boldly staying.
oh look at, I mean, it's just, the overwhelm of it is just outrageous, isn't it? Celsius gets 2, and none of them 8 util. Just a straight up double kill.
Really where things feel like they were supposed to start. This is where 100 Thieves were supposed to be able to fight back with weaponry.
Oh, man.
And it's all on the EU now. A 1v4, a bonus.
You gotta, dude, I gotta see the Celsius replay. How's he done this? No util to enable
like I
it.
said, like we've seen Sentinels be down crazy amounts, most notably on Sunset of all maps. But when they get on that attacking side,
Oh,
wow,
and they can control the pace of the rounds, they can do things like this. And winning the bonus is so huge. It just completely ruins the economy of the
lineup.
and basically just gives you infinite money for the rest of the half. if you're Sentinels.
It's just such a cozy lead they've given themselves. But again, for as many times as we've seen that, we've seen teams pull out a thrifty
And the
win
KO
in
Gecko
circumstances
is
and you
the
think,
KO
or
Gecko
should
is
be
so
able
nice
to.
together. It really is.
Yeah.
We'll see if 100 Thieves can do a bit
Heavy
of the
rotate
same.
comes in, but as we
Already
can
hot to
see,
trot, rotating B.
they might play it pretty slow, and
This
John
is just
might
like
take a
the-
risk over
what we saw
towards
2
A.
rounds
He
ago.
doesn't want to give him a gun,
But this
so
time they have a thrash.
they might just go into this stack, and there is 5 people here, and people ate this. Util. Speaking of Util, the recon pretty much hit everyone apart from one. Yeah, and that's guns to pick up, so they book it over towards A, but in terms of the guns, cleanup crew, 1, and they have Fischl, 2.
John has to go huge here.
Yeah,
in this
John,
mid area of the map.
John does the right decision going over towards middle.
Shuffling of the weapons,
Cut these
Bang
guys
and
off.
Cryo, the 2 with rifles. John has much to do about it, and he often delivers for his team. Gets the first.
Plays this
mollies,
well,
gets
now he
away,
just needs to
buys
stay
some
alive.
time.
It's great Util.
He's just a nuisance right now. Oh, slight miss.
Oh boy.
And Bang cleans him
Ooh.
up. The thrifty comes through just when it looked
Oh,
like
he
there
got
was gonna
tagged,
be some
right?
stabilizing.
Did he?
It falls apart.
Okay, either way,
And I
nicely
spoke
done
about
from
economy,
100
but
Thieves,
it
5-person
doesn't even
stack
matter
here,
when
and
you
yeah, they
drifty
didn't want
right back after
didn't
losing a
wanna
bonus.
try and take the risk of one person walking to search out where the eco was.
Easily could
He
have
was
been a
recon.
9-7.
Okay, yeah. I was gonna say it. To double spam
I think
without a
that's what most
recon's
people
mad.
expected.
Yeah.
It's a big
But
round
it's
in terms of
been
the econ
the
as
gamble
well.
stacks.
Like they
You know, you
really.
mentioned at the beginning of the half, it feels like their reads
really
are
get so
right.
much
They're
from
in the
this.
Right place at the right time. And that's a large part of why they were able to convert this round.
I actually, I think that Tyson may have team flash there onto Zekken at the top, because when he dropped, you know, we saw it. Like he had Zekken had like all the white on his face, so maybe a little bit of a misflash there from Tyson. Ended up being in the benefit of 100 Thieves there.
They still have weapons. They still have enough money for Sentinels.
Sassy,
to
1
buy.
away from his ult.
Light armor on 4 of 5.
Gonna say he's not gonna go
It's gonna
aggro.
be the 1-2 punch combo with Cryo and Bang.
And Cryo as an op.
Yeah. A little up
Hope
down.
to get out of the angle with the op. This is Fischl. That's great from Cryo. They insta just pop fish and go for it, or
He understands where Saucy likes to throw that Gecko flash and what the gap is, and it's on that top box.
they do at least push him away from the angle over towards yellow. So question mark
That was
is
so
here,
epic,
which
because
means
even
that the A stack isn't as
Sen
heavy.
decided to
But
walk
this
into the
Sova
site
has
there,
heard them all
that
early.
setup.
That's an early
Unlucky
fish.
knife.
Yeah, that's an unlucky knife as well. Not great. Flash goes
See if they
behind
can
Jenny. Pretty nice
navigate
to
around
clear
that.
sight. 4 people here.
Forward. Dizzy grouping everybody.
Oh my gosh!
How much more can
Cryo's in there!
What
And he's gonna
the?
continue to push right past
Holy,
the
the
wall,
confidence
right past the
is.
defenses, right to another for 100 Thieves.
I mean, the confidence is nuts.
Yo, Cryo is looking. He's looking crazy right now.
He's got a 20 bomb.
He
He's
just
still
ran.
20 to
Yeah,
11.
just
Yeah,
ran
dude, he's just
straight
running at
to
them
the
with a
site from heaven.
shorty.
With a shorty, picks up a rifle and then just pushes through the Viper wall. Yeah, this guy's feeling it.
Yeah.
Later.
Did he just shorty the
One round
body
lead
as
for
well
100
at the
Thieves,
end?
Just when it seemed like Sentinels was going to be able to roll this
Honey,
thing back
gonna be low after
and
this
kinda
one for
run away with it.
Sentinels.
You
2
see the
people would have to
resilience
take a bit of a hit.
from the defense. The op currently
Bang
sitting
1 away
B.
from. I mean, we've got a lot of ults coming online soon. 2 away from these 3.
That's not where the attack
Bang
is
1
headed.
away from his ult as well.
So
Has
far
full
for
info
Sen,
at
we
B
haven't
at the
really seen a
moment,
lot of,
so
like,
the 4-person
lurking
stack
or
can be strong at A.
Any type of pressure in mid too much. It's been just stacks everywhere.
Oh boy.
EU with
Everyone's eating the
flash in
flashes.
face, has to give the space up.
Jeez.
Everyone's
Awesome,
eating the
they're getting a bit of
flashes.
the same treatment.
Into the molly.
Unfortunately, walks into a molly.
Killjoy
takes the damage, and
goes
then dies.
in. EU, what does he decide to do?
Gives the KJ all.
EU has no real way out of this.
Is gonna
He
stay and
goes
try to kill as many
forwards.
as he can?
I think he
2 seconds.
Do they clear him?
Oh my god.
Oh no. Oh, that's like a jump scare. It's a horror game. But Cryo and Bang still get a couple. And now Tens is left in 1v2.
It's like John did the look over slow as
Quiet
well.
though.
That was so sick.
Can he do it again? Another potential Tens moment on the cards if he can pull off this 1v2.
I feel like they really need it with
Blades used.
money.
Cryo has been confident. He's been consistent. Oh, he's been calculated.
done.
And he wins it out.
Wow. And I like that from Bang. He had the perfect flank, takes his time, gets his 1 or 2, and then groups up with Cryo there just to secure the 2v1. They don't want to give these 1v1s to anybody from Sentinels because they know, you know, SEN can win easily if you give them the shots. And this A hold so far from 100 Thieves, it's been very
Cryo, man.
They've been going for the fights. Even Asuna there, like, he could have tucked behind the box the whole time, but he decided to go for a swing.
Yeah.
Gets punished that time, but that is the game plan. They're all fighting, and they're fighting together.
And it's worked. I mean, it's working in wonders, really. We've talked so much about Cryo, and I think that's something that we need to continue to highlight because it's not just that he's having a good game. He's having an outrageous game so far. 23 and 11. He's been confident every time. It seems like, you know, I think about John QT getting the kill while he was planning there on the EU. Cryo instantly punched back with the kill with the op, and that was like such a small moment where it feels like the round could have gotten away from them. So Cryo has delivered in big moments, he's delivered in eco moments. Cryo's just been insane for 100 Thieves up until this point.
And I think like a lot of the feedback he got from last year was maybe he was a little bit too passive on the entries on the jet.
Yeah, he's definitely not passive at the moment. That's very true.
We're in the second half now, but the first half he was dashing in, he was going for these aggro plays. He has the aim and the capability to do that.
Yeah, it's actually a very good point because I've always talked about the fact that he kind of suits more of a chamber, the fact that he is further back. Like it looks, when I watch him, he looks like in that kind of
so this year I think you can
that group of just the more passive oppers, like the Ye, Nivera, etc.
He does chamber with the jet.
Cryo was like one of the heavier ones where I was like, this looks better on chamber, but this has been great. He's running at people with shorties.
3 rounds in a row for them. As we turn our attention towards the 19th.
Aggro peaks as well.
And yes, this time it's intended for EU to get the orb. Got some help around him. Cryo gets flash.
And they got to get out there early because they can't dash out.
They should give.
3 people here.
They're maniacs, but they're maniacs, Doug.
Tense falls.
And do we get a res on this one?
Position to get rezzed. Yeah, there goes. Elsis brings him back from the depths. Cryo with the up still.
Viper goes in. It's the good one that we've seen. Plant goes just a bit beyond it.
Not expecting it, but he does. Lands a shot on him.
This should be too much. 2v4?
Cryo left in a
This is Recon doesn't get shot and somehow hits a lot of people. Doesn't get shot but doesn't scan anyone. They go up off instead of in there.
Maybe just going for damage here. Is the name
I'm pretty sure it didn't go in the ult.
I mean,
yeah, the damage is a one-way street right now. Yeah.
Nice round from Sentinels. A lot of ult used.
For a kill, at least you're gonna get ult online. I think that's what he's trying to do here. He's gonna do it.
In terms of the money, keeping 4 people alive, it's great for them.
That's big here too.
Util, yeah, the Gecko flashes are just
get the ult orb though.
Getting so much.
So worth it.
They might not give him. Yeah, they're not gonna give him the fight. They're not gonna give him an inch.
And I wonder now if I'm Sentinels.
That makes a lot of sense.
I do some kind of trap
mean, they definitely do util to prevent this ult getting picked up.
Been honestly abusing the fact that they can just grab it for free, even on pistol round, right?
They did it in the previous round too. Yeah.
They've been farming it. That's a crazy shot. I want to see the shot through the smoke. There it is. Okay, bye Cryo. NT.
Over towards A, we do their punish of getting the orb, like we said.
And there was
but what are we doing over towards B? This could be a free orb if they decide to go aggro.
It doesn't seem like they're trying anything.
He goes in, doesn't hit anyone.
The whole play was to punish if EU went for that orb.
Yeah.
So it's very wise from 100 Thieves to not do that and just play the KJ ult. Basically retake here, but
rotate coming in for Cryo. We just jump spotted this.
That's the question.
From Asuna. Full info over towards B.
The blades don't land.
Yeah, no backup gun on this one as well, so kills are pretty important.
That's normally enough for second. We'll see if it plays out that way. Satsu committing to the plant, the spike.
Does he just insta-tap this?
Dropped, and they're going to have to get through a pit, too.
Is that going to break?
Oh, it's so close. I don't think that works, right?
No.
Yeah, it's just on the outer.
Channeled all the way through. And the thing is, 100 Thieves have taken so much space off.
Jill.
They continue to fight, and Bank delivers again. But the counter punch comes through at just the right moment. Asuna not
And
able to
vision
get to
block
half. He's
goes
left
down
alone
as
in
well
1v3
from the
now.
kill. Nicely done from Sassy. Again, another 3k on site. Use some ults into this. Viper ult.
And yeah, Bang. He
Kill
took the
Joe.
timing to get pushed up there and get 2, but I'm just wondering if his Viper Pit was actually covering the bomb or not, because if it was, it probably would have been wise to just keep that up. Make Sentinels go for the spam. Make them expose themselves and just kill them, because they had all the space gathered off of that KJ ult. And that's a tough round to lose when you invest
Yeah,
a big
I
ult
think
like that.
I would need to watch it back, but I think there was a few mistakes made
One
there
that
for sure.
feels like it should have been sure. Slips through your fingertips. 100 Thieves call a timeout. Tied at 10.
Yeah. And the crazy thing is like I feel like we've been, hyping up 100 Thieves a lot because they have been showing a lot of great things.
Yeah, they look
but
good.
the score is 10-10, so it's like even when like a team is playing at their best, Sentinels is still just like, yeah, we're still in it. Give us your all. We're resilient. What does this mean for C9?
That's such a good question.
Oh,
Big win for them yesterday.
Yeah, that was huge.
But again, tied at 10. Last timeout called.
last timeout,
We'll get to see how
and
this thing closes out. EU with his ult.
can't lose this round.
And Sassy has his for it.
Can't
it
lose
has
this
been
round and
farmed
give him
away,
12.
I think we normally see when it
Official
comes to
one
Geckos.
away.
He's had a couple.
Official
but
for
not really to the same
Sassy,
degree that
relatively
we've seen
far
in
away
the
from a lot of their ults as well for Sentinels. So
These are doing a good job of.
yeah, this
delaying
ult is
bomb plants in
everything for
general. Yeah,
Sassy.
it's been delaying
And 16 assists.
Sassy's from getting his ult up online, like he does on maps like Sunset.
Yeah.
Oh, what does he decide
Oh,
to do with
up
this
this
ult?
time
I
for
think
Cryo.
A is a great approach with the Gecko ult. You can clear out
Been
most of
playing
the site
someone
with
there
it.
pretty much every other round.
And 100 Thieves love playing on top of the screen area.
Yeah, they've had, what, 3 different people up there.
Yeah.
Right? It's been Busio, it's been EU. Now it's Asuna.
This is...
Cryo down low. A hand spotted. The shot doesn't connect.
Get out, buddy.
Cryo
Whoa.
has to dash away.
Second goes for it. Tens gets a huge kill and the person screams.
Oh my gosh.
Cryo continuing to dash around.
Holy, where are we, man? How is this guy still alive? Bang 1v2.
Bang's the one who's left alone. Chunky T and Celsius looking to get the lead over to Sentinels.
Here's the...
Can Bang do anything about it? He's been really
His friend had it.
for them so
Lovely
far.
shot from Celsius.
Shots this time.
Nicely done. Yeah, and that wrecks their money. You would imagine
One-tapped him.
it's 12.
And the crazy thing is Cryo played that nearly perfect.
I don't know how Cry was alive for so long.
He found so much value just when you think like, oh, he's gonna die now.
Oh, the readjustment was so fast from Tens.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I thought Bang was gonna have the one up on him there.
Me too.
Zelsa's just too fast.
If I'm not
Surely they
mistaken,
don't use the ult into
other
an
than
eco,
the
right?
Pistol, this is the first time the Sentinels have had
Let's
a
see how
lead.
close they get it. They might want to if they get a kill.
And very aggressive here again is Zekin, denying that orb.
Oh, he's giving his position
Oh
away.
man, he's dead, sure.
Austin takes a little bit of damage.
Oh,
Cryo again.
He's doing everything right now for his
well,
team.
now the ults get pretty tempting.
I think the question comes down to, though, is that enough? Right? Is that enough?
This would be completely necessary.
Yeah, Recon at least clears this line. I love this from Sentinels. They move the gun a lot
If
further
Bang
back
gets
as
this
well.
kill onto Jordan.
Bang, the only person
Really
with the hero gun.
Be tough for Sentinels to get the bomb down.
Drone
You're
at the
gonna see
moment
EU
is
probably
going to clear
invest
over
the
towards
Soul
A.
on
Cryo
the
goes
top.
aggro to try and get the gun.
And then
Rotates
Suna
slow
has the
coming
Gecko
in.
ult for the retake, and that's the
Huge
kill I was
kill.
talking about.
EU has his
Straight in
ult
right
to
back
stop
That
the
was only
plant.
person
Does he
anywhere
kill someone?
close
That's
by,
going to be
except for
wingman
you.
here
You
when he's
mentioned
up.
with the ult, but
This is so
Does he go
winnable
to
for
like
100
this
Thieves.
angle and just ult down the line?
You
I
have
would
the
be
Gecko ult,
tempted.
And this is why you see Zekin pushing up. He knows he has
Yeah, they're
to
going
make
to
sure
clear
try
this
to even
area
it
and they're
out.
going to ult. And this is very strong ult in terms of just the angles.
the target matters too. You hear Dizzy
Blind
go over
ult
the
does
top,
the free
another
pings.
found, and there's the first.
Fish ult to push them back into the areas. Free pings the free levels.
EU uses his ult. Asuna does too.
He was
Cryo
aiming
falls,
too
and
high,
I've seen some
but
of
he
those rifles
pinged.
come through and be a problem.
Oh no.
They invested heavy into this as well.
That's the worst case scenario. You have nothing. No ults going in.
Oh man, like the whole plan was pretty good, but it just fell apart. Didn't get anything for the Sova ult. Managed to get some Jules 1 from Sentinels as well. And both of the...
Dodge the Gecko ult. And that Gecko ult has to be invested early on because of what Zekin did, showing presence all the way pushed up on default.
Sure.
Had he not done that,
Yeah, he went for topper. I mean, he did just do the all three, right? Just floor, topper, white, and then here. It looked like the third one was still too high. But
another timeout, last timeout from Run of Thieves. What can they cook up here?
Well, I think to go back to some of the conversation the desk was having, if 100 Thieves are to have a shot in this series, it feels like they need to win here. And so as you think about the landscape of the rest of the series and the maps that are before us,
Split.
and then you think about the fact that Cryo has had an outrageous map. This feels like a really
it's so
bad one
rough
to
going
let
into
get
this
away.
one as well.
And
They
on
just
Jet
used
too,
2 ults,
from what we saw
2
last time they
away,
played the
knowing that you
split,
got split and
was on
sunset as well if you don't win
controller,
this.
and he looked great, but the stuff he's been doing on Jet so far has been like insane. So it's not going to be feels good going into, honestly.
What
this
ults
probably
do
Sentinel's best
Sentinels
map
have, if any?
if they can't bring this back. And Tyson
1 away
is
from
one
KO.
orb away from KO ult. So I'm curious to see if they decide to try to farm that up and use it, or just go for a full sight hit and get that ult on the plant or through a kill on that.
And look how close these kills are. Sentinels.
It seems like the attack might try to explore mid a little bit. We haven't
This
seen them
might
do
be
that.
one of the first rounds they've done it in
Yeah.
the perfect time.
We haven't seen them do that very much at
You're
all.
on match point.
They
Set up
wanted to
alert
get the
here.
orb to try and make
There's
sure
no
that
warm bot watching it, so the body has to
that
be
Tens can get it.
holding it. And I wonder off of this drone if Jordan tries to take the timing up mid, but 100 Thieves is wary of it. They're still holding for him.
They're on hiding. Well, one
She
person
got a lot of
hiding.
value out of that. He cleared so much space with that drone.
Yeah.
And look at the minimap Sentinels.
Yeah, as we
We're
can see on
so
the minimap,
patient right
this
now.
is
Yeah, they're just
this
letting
is
it
some
cook
pathing
right
that
now.
could work. So there is constant pressure of this potentially being a thing.
These have a good idea though. They still have 4 here. They don't need to worry about it. Pretty much a retake B.
Including the op. Start to see some of the utilities soar across the sky.
This is the perfect call.
Walk
Again, they
through
haven't done
middle
this. I
where
think
there's
the one
no
thing you gotta be careful
util.
about is the cannons,
Killjoy
the
on
turret
their
down to
own.
kitchen. Spotted,
Double
get cleared
push
out. Now
through
Boostio's
middle.
gonna be on a late flank mid. The timing on this is
Everyone
gonna be
over towards
massive.
A making a lot of
Meanwhile,
sound,
Cryo
but
and
what do
Otso
these
up
two
top,
get at
holding things
middle?
down.
What it's all about.
It seems like Sentinels
Nothing
have been
for one.
stuffed. Cryo with the up, Saucy with the filthy shot. He gets 3.
He's gonna get
on the
res.
getting the res.
Oh my god.
A 3v2, Bang and Boostio left alone. Boostio falls. Can Bang do it on his own? A 1v2? No!
Sassy is an absolute god. What have I just watched?
No wonder why you got ego.
What have I just watched?